Welcome to the inaugural Bogey Whisperer podcast. I'm your host, Tyler. I'm just going to be talking into this microphone and hoping that some people are listening and hopefully enjoy a average golfer just talking about his week in the life of golf, especially right now. I'm golfing a lot. It's summertime. This is not going to be an analysis of tournaments or anything like that. I mean, obviously, if there's a major on and something cool happened, I'll talk about that. But, I love talking about golf, and I have the equipment to do it, and I have the spare time, apparently, and the pipe dream mentality to do this. So I figured turn the cameras on, off the course, and just see what happens. Let's just get into it. I played golf on Sunday. I'm recording this on a Tuesday, so I'm 2 days removed from playing, and I shot an 89. And if you follow me on Instagram at all, you or any social media, you should. If you're not, you should. But if you've been following me in my journey this year, it's been very up and down. It's been very difficult. I was consistently shooting in the mid to high 80s last year. My best round ever is an 84. I've shot that 3 times, and I did that all last year. So I was playing some pretty good golf last year, and I've been dealing with a case of the shanks, which I don't even like to say that word. I don't even like to say the word shanks. Even putting it in the universe makes me feel icky. It makes me feel like I need to just go swing a club and know that I'm not going to shank it. But I did have a case of the shanks, and it was a really rough time. I'm not going to lie. It was pretty rough. And so I've been, I guess, grinding as much as I can. I mean, I work a 9 to 5 and try and go to the range at least once or twice a week and play at least once or twice a week. So finally got rid of the shanks, at least for now. I'm going to knock on wood. Yeah, shot an 89 on Sunday. And let's see, I got my scorecard pulled up. I shot a 43 on the front and a 46 on the back, and I finished with a double bogey on 18 at this is Empire Ranch, and it finishes with a par 3, which is not my favorite. I don't love that, but I really like that course. It's one of my favorites around here, so I usually play decent there, and whatever, breaking 90 is decent for me right now, so I'll take it. But this was one of those days where I just was missing every 5-footer to save par. I was missing greens, but I was having really good up and down chips and just kind of making my way around the course, and the putts just weren't falling, which can be tough to look back at because, it's you can play the whole hole as good as you can, and then you get on the green, and then you're like, okay, I just want a 2-putt. Even if I get out of here with a bogey, that's fine, but if you hit the green and then you're just okay, I just want a 2-putt. And then I just get up there and I hit 1 putt and it's kind of close. It's cool. This is pretty good 2-putt territory. And then I miss the 3.5 footer to save par. And it's oh my God. Or I miss the green and I have a good chip, like I said. And then I miss the putt. It's I feel like I'm right there. I mean, that's golf, obviously. You're one, if you're playing bogey golf, you're basically breaking 90. You just need to get lucky and get a couple pars. That is my mentality every round I go into now, is if I can just play bogey golf and hang in there and just give myself opportunities to get pars, I will just break 90 today, and I can live with the rest, right? Even though a double bogey on 18 is really tough to swallow because I totally shanked my tee shot and then had to take a drop. So yeah, that was tough, but that's 3 consecutive rounds of breaking 90. And before my little 3-round streak of breaking 90, I had broken 90 one time this year, and it was in March. It was in my birthday. And then before that was in December. So I basically went from December to March playing a lot of golf, not breaking 90, and then went from March until 2 weeks ago, and it's May, I don't even know what the date is, May 15th today, May 14th, and it's not I'm not playing a small amount of golf. I play at minimum once a week, most times now that it's summertime, twice a week. So it's been really, it's been rough. It's been pretty rough, but it could be worse. I could still be shooting in the, low 90s right now. So I feel like the swing has gotten better. And I'm just trying to work towards being able to go out. I feel like I used to be able to go out and like take an 86. Like I can go like shoot an 86 and I can have a good day and shoot like an 84 and 85. And I can go out and like I can make an 86 happen. And now it's like I'm just scrapping around at the end of the round, as you can see. Like I just need to hang in there just to break 90, because if I put a 91 on my scorecard, I'm going to be an absolute mess. Like I'm going to be a wreck. So that's been my golf this year, and I can't believe we're already halfway through the year. But there's just nothing better than playing good golf and hitting good golf shots, and I feel like I'm actually hitting good golf shots. And the putts just didn't fall, so I can live with that. Something else that happened on Sunday. So I was editing some videos here, and I usually just have YouTube golf on in the background. I watch a ton of YouTube golf, so I try and have like videos that I don't care about on in the background. And I had Rick Shields on he was like reviewing some clubs, right? So he was reviewing the Kirkland, the driver. And so I just had that video on, and then I was watching it, like just kind of on and off. And basically he said it was a good club. He liked it for the price, whatever. And then we get paired up with these guys, and one of them, like I see the head cover, and it's Kirkland. I was like, oh, this guy has the friggin' Kirkland driver. Like I've never seen it. And so I'm looking at it, and it looks sweet. He's like, yeah, I've never hit it before. He's like, but this is my second one. He's like, the first one I had, the head flew off. And I was like, oh, dang, like that's like a pretty random thing to happen. Like, he's like, so I took it back, got a new one. He's like, this is the first time I'm hitting it. So we all hit, and then we watch him get up there and hit, and first swing, the club head of this thing just flies like 50 yards into the fairway. And it's not like he hit the ground or topped it or anything. Like he just swung and hit it, and the club head just flew off. So not a great look for the Kirkland driver. I'm assuming he just got some sort of dud thing where the screw or the glue or whatever they used was not on there properly, but it was pretty funny to watch him first swing with this club after he just got it, just fly this thing 50 yards in the fairway. And these two dudes we got paired up with, they obviously just started like recently. And so I asked them like, how long have you guys been playing golf? And they're like, they just picked it up about 10 months ago. And watching them play, you kind of forget how hard it is and how much like room for improvement there is. Like one of the guys we were playing with actually had like a pretty decent short game. Like I was actually very impressed. Like he could actually chip the ball. He wasn't thinning it or blading it, which like we're all even guilty of. Like I play all the time, and I'm guilty of blading a couple wedges here and there. And he wasn't doing any of that, and he was like two putting a good amount of time. Like, he missed some easy ones, but I mean, so did I, obviously. And the driving and the long irons and like mid irons were just kind of, obviously not there. They hadn't been playing a year. And so I was just talking to him, and he was like, yeah, we're totally hooked. Like I got the golf bug, and we've been playing all the time. And they just played 9 holes, and we ended up playing 18. So we didn't play a full round with them. But even just the 9 holes, it was like really refreshing just to be around people that were like excited about the game, like excited to go out and just play golf with your buddy and like just go and have a great time. Like it was a Sunday evening. We had a 3:30 tee time. It's like the best time of year right now because you can have a 3:30 tee time, and we finished 18 with like plenty of daylight. And we were doing some filming out there, so we were like taking our time, and we weren't even playing that fast on the back nine. And it's the best. So anyway, shout out to those guys. Ricky and Raj were their names. So something else that's been a recent development in my game has been the drivers like completely lost. Like I drove the ball well once at a 9-hole round like 2.5 weeks ago. And I've been watching the video back from that and trying to replicate that swing, and I just can't figure it out. And it's endlessly frustrating because that is the weakest part of my game. And I remember a while ago on my Instagram, I put a poll up. Would you rather have the driver yips or the iron yips? And I think everybody agreed that having the driver yips is better than having the iron yips, which I've had the iron yips. I just talked about, like, I had the shanks for like 2 months. It was so bad. Like when I had the, oh my God, when I had the iron shanks, like it blows up your whole game because you're not even like playing golf at that point. You're like hitting the ball. Like I'd get up, right? I'd have a decent drive, or even not even a decent drive. I would just get up to my second shot and like just stand over this 115-yard shot with like a pitching wedge or a gap wedge. And I'm going like, I don't know how to swing this club. I'm going to move the club back and I'm going to move it forward. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the heck is going to happen. And sure enough, it's like it just shoots like 30 yards in a 90 degree angle, just dead right. And it's like, that's not even golf. Like I'm not even getting the ball off the ground, and it's so frustrating. And it's like guaranteed double bogey like every hole. So anyways, I'm glad I'm not doing that anymore. And so right now the driver, it's very frustrating because I really feel like every part of my game is like kind of coming together except the driver. And it's like, I'm almost tempted because I don't have a 3-wood. It broke and I haven't bought a new one. Is just to go like 5 hybrid off the tee. Because I hit the 5 hybrid probably like 195 to like 210-ish consistently. If I step on it, I could probably get it to like 220. But like I don't hit the ball very far. Like that's just not my thing. Even with a driver, if I catch one pretty good, I can hit one far, and I don't even know how far it is. I don't have like a track band or anything like that. But just far in relative to like wherever we're playing. Like, oh cool, I've never been this far on this hole. Doesn't happen that often. I usually hit it, I hit it way higher than I do far, and that's just a swing plane thing, and that's a whole nother conversation. But for those of you out there that are struggling with the driver, I feel you, because I'm standing on the tee box, and there's like 2 things going through my head. Is like, okay, do I go like strong grip and like just aim left and just kind of block this thing left into the fairway, just pull my driver on a like frozen rope straight, which I can do, which I've done? Or do I like go less strong grip and hope that I catch this thing clean and like hit like a baby fade, but probably turn into a slice? Like that's basically what's happening. Is like, I don't know where this thing is going to go. Where with a 5 hybrid, I know where it's going to go. I just can't bring myself to actually hit that off the tee box, which I've done before. I won't do it on a par 5, but I've done it on par 4s before, where like if it's a dogleg left or right. But I still am just like, because you see all these Instagram clips or whatever of people like, you want to, whatever you could do, just hit it farther and deal with it. It's like, that's maybe for like good golfers, where like when you hit it far, you're maybe just like a yard or 2 in the rough. Like I can't even benefit from the distance because I don't even hit it. I don't hit it straight. It's not like, oh man, like it's harder for me to control a driver. I can't control a driver. I can't. There's not even a world where I can control it right now. So it's like, it doesn't really benefit me to hit it right now. But also, if you don't hit it, then like you're not going to get any better at it. But I don't know. It's tough. And the range that I go to, the driving range I go to, is like a little 9-hole muni driving range, and they don't want you to hit drivers because the back of the net is only like 200 yards. So they're like long irons only. And so I never really practiced driver, like hardly ever. So I've just been hitting irons, which again, I'll take that. I'll take having good iron swings and good iron shots over good driver. But it is frustrating because driving the ball, like, just, it shouldn't be this difficult. Like, it shouldn't be this hard. And there are so many rounds where if I'm not driving the ball well, I am like I'm taking drops like every single hole. Like I'm literally like just playing it as a hazard or whatever, and just okay, I guess I'm just gonna drop here and like try and get up and down for freaking double bogey. Like it's just tough. Let's see, we've been going for we go for a few more minutes. I want to shout out John, aka Duff Dynasty, aka Johnny Fairways. You've seen him on my Instagram. He's my most viewed Instagram video. I think we're over 350,000 views on that video. He buries the ball. Everybody hates him. Whatever. He's come so far in his golf game in the last like month. Like all of a sudden, he shot a 92 on Sunday, and I shot an 89. So, and he's never broken 90, but like there's a world where like he beats me in a match. Like if I have like just a couple more blow up holes, Like, he beats me, and like, I don't want that to happen. Like, I love the guy. I don't want him to beat me. I want him to break 90. I don't want him to beat me. I can't live in a world where he beats me, because I've been playing golf so much more longer. I've been playing golf so much longer than him and practice so much more than him that it would like rot me to my core, knowing that like this guy just like slaps it off the tee, slaps his iron, and slaps his putter around and can beat me. And I'm very competitive, probably to a fault. I don't like to lose at all. And to be honest, I can be kind of a bad loser sometimes. Like, I can be that person that's like just kind of a dick if I lose, and just like, oh, well, it doesn't matter. And I can like catch myself doing that. I have to be like, no, it's just a stupid game. So yeah, we're going to end on that. I hope this was fun. I hope I do more of these. I'm assuming I can. I mean, you know, what's 15 minutes of my time? Just turning on the camera and talking. If you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hop over to Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, @BogeyWhisperer. Also on TikTok, bogey.whisper, because apparently some dork took Bogey Whisperer and doesn't post anything. But that's okay. It's okay. Bogey.whisperer. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. And we'll see you next time. And remember, golf is hard.